Hi everyone, I'm CJ.
And I'm Wincy.
And you're listening to...
Telebabad.
So,
Welcome to our 11th episode.
and thank you to our dear listeners who have been giving us positive feedback online.
And thank you for recommending us to your friends. So really, thank you.
For our 11th episode, ang tatalakayin namin ay
A
pelikula
whole new world!
Aladdin.
The
2019,
2019.
hindi
Yeah.
1992.
Yeah.
Tama ba?
Uh-huh.
So, we watched this movie
Yes.
a week ago.
Pero actually, ikaw nauna ka. Pinanood mo siya alone.
Alam mo naman, addict ako sa mga Disney di ba?
Yes. Oh, just a quick revelation. Sabi sa akin ng sister-in-law ko, yung sister niya. Sabi raw, addict si Wincy kay Aladdin nung bata sila. As in, memorize niya yung cassette tape niya at ginagaya niya yung boses ni Aladdin. Narinig ka daw niya alone sa kwarto mo.
Kuha ko raw ba yung boss?
Sabi niya, she's
Okay.
your sister, she loves you.
Fast forward na, game. General impression of the movie.
Moana ka, ikaw yung twice nakanood.
First time, meh.
Hmm?
Siguro, dahil meron pa akong konting jet lag from our trip
Jet lag from Guam.
from Guam, yeah. Ganun ako. So, parang, okay lang. Tapos, the second viewing, ang ganda pala. Tanong ko sa'yo, bakit mo sinabi sa akin na, sige na nga, panoorin na natin.
Well, one, kumakanta ka parati after mo manood.
Kumusta yung rendition ko ng Arabian Nights?
Laging first 3 lines lang.
Hindi ko kabisado. So, yeah, ako, the second time around, strangely, naliitan ako sa movie, sa scope ng movie. It wasn't an epic movie. Parang it's like 4 locations na paulit-ulit lang. Yung pagka-epic nung 1992 animated feature, parang hindi ko nakuha. Ang feeling ko nga actually, parang siyang Broadway play. Na alam mo yung umiikot-ikot lang sa mga sets.
Main concern ko, parang sobrang, ano ba to, ang liit ng Agra ba? Parang kasing laki lang ng BGC. Isa lang ba yung road? Diba laging isang road lang yung doon dumadaan lang na prince, doon nag-chase si Aladdin, doon siya dinukutan ni Jafar ng lamp.
Feeling
parang,
ko rin kasi hindi,
okay.
siguro yung Disney hindi masyadong nagbigay ng malaking budget dito.
Feel ko low budget to.
Speaking of yung sinabi mo na nga yung set, Agra ba? So, ang tanong ko, do you think yung religion na umiikot dito sa Agra ba, which is a fictional city, di ba? It's a Muslim country. Tama ba?
I'm guessing, yeah. Kasi di ba yung tawag sa tatay niya, Sultan. So, I guess, Islam? Yeah.
Tapos yung culture,
Tapos yung pangalan ni Raja. But, we're not experts.
and I think purposely naman ginawa ng Disney na parang hindi masyadong mag-focus on religion but more on the fantastical mythology of it.
Which is also, di ba yun nga yung comment ko, I'm kind of confused. The architecture is Turkish.
Pero yung mga dance sequences are Bollywood.
The dance sequence and the wardrobe and styling reminds me a lot of Bollywood. Yung cave, definitely not Turkey. It looks like Saudi Arabia. So, medyo confused for me na I don't know how to take it because, ano ba to, parang ginawa nilang some orientalist fetish, yung pagka-treat sa Agra ba?
Or baka parang mix and match.
Yeah, pero it's a very Western treatment. Na,
What do you expect
sige,
Disney
summarize
naman
na lang natin yung Arabian culture. Pero what I like about this version, that's why I think it is also important. I mean, necessary nagkaroon ng Aladdin 2019. They finally rewritten Jasmine. Kasi for me, siya yung pinaka...
Underwritten?
Not underwritten, but she's one of the more problematic Disney princesses. Kasi nga, imagine, supposedly she's just 16. Tapos diba may scene na parang inakit niya si Jafar. I don't know if I just grew up, pero dun sa Aladdin cartoons, mas takot ako sa mga scene.
Like
Takot
what
ako
scene?
dun sa Cave of Wonders.
Yung boses.
Hindi, tsaka yung chase. Di ba na-meet na ni Aladdin yung magic carpet? Tapos di ba parang dapat tatakas sila? Parang mas nakakatakot, tsaka mas epic yung sa cartoons. Tsaka yun nga, mas natakot ako kay Jafar. Kasi dito si Jafar, I think Jafar is the weakest. Kumbaga, inayos si Jasmine in the expense of Jafar.
I beg to differ.
Parang si Jafar, parang bratty, childish, na kanang kamay lang. So parang, okay, what is this? I mean, to a point, funny siya. Kasi, well, may naalala akong real person sa kanya. Alam mo
Sino?
yun? Hindi ko pwede sabihin. Anyway,
So, what did you like about it?
I was stopping myself from singing in the theater.
With what song?
Everything. May nostalgia ako dun sa song. From Street Rat.
Sorry, Street Rat, it's called One Jump Ahead.
Yun ba? Sorry.
One jump ahead of a hitman.
Hindi. I like the reprise.
Street Rat. Na na.
And I'll find that if they look so much closer, blah, blah, blah. Yan, ganun. I also like Prince Ali. As in, like, I genuinely enjoy that sequence.
Na kahit si Will Smith yun
Yeah.
nag-perform.
Alam mo, Will Smith wasn't so bad.
Napapansin ko lang sa performance si Will Smith kadalasan sa mga songs. May dalawa siyang vocalizations na palaging ini-insert.
Ano?
Woo!
Tsaka
Yung haha!
ang gusto ko sa
Kumbaga
ginawa
si
niya-
Michael Jackson may hihi. Yun
Siya
yung
may-
parang ano niya.
Oo, ibigay mo na yun sa kanya.
Tsaka yun, Daddy Loves You.
Pero gusto ko na ni-respect niya yung Robin Williams Genie. Gumawa siya ng entirely different Genie. I like it.
Okay, so what I liked about it, actually I kinda liked that it was small. Na parang nanonood lang ako ng stage play. The
Malay
last
mo,
one was
intentional pala siya.
the last one was Beauty and the Beast na parang ang laki ng budget di ba? And ang gusto ko dito sa Aladdin, parang smaller scale. Almost like an indie production nga yung dating sa akin. And I like the showstoppers. Especially yung sa One Jump song, yung nag-parkour siya. Yun naman, at least, props to Guy Ritchie for an engaging action sequence / musical number. So, dislikes.
Well, nasabi ko na yun, yung
Jafar.
si Jafar. Kasi ang weird, natatawa ko sa kanya. Was I supposed to laugh at him? So parang hindi siya effective
nakakatawa ba
villain.
siya?
Ang brate niya eh. Tapos parang talaga, umabot ka dyan sa position mong yan. Pero yung concern mo, you just don't wanna be number 2. Parang goal siya ng high school student. Natuwa na ako dun sa parang naging mirror sila ni Aladdin. You know what? I'm also a street rat. Tapos yun na yun.
Although the best
okay.
line in the movie for me came from Jafar. Yung, steal an apple,
You're a
they
thief.
call you a thief. Steal a kingdom, they call you a statesman. So merong Eric Killmonger vibes ng konti. Political pa rin.
Na to me, ang ganda ng statement niya, pero walang
follow-through.
substantiation. Or parang pareho lang pala sila ni Aladdin. So, ang gandang character contrast na if they are supposedly the same, just the same street rat or thieves, ano yung meron kay Aladdin at saka kay Jafar? Bakit magkaiba sila ng decisions at ba't sila magkaiba ng endings? Bakit si Aladdin nagsisettle siya to stealing apples and giving it to actually stealing dates, diba? And giving
Walang
it...
apple sa
but sabi ni
UAE.
Jafar may apple.
Meron ba?
Sabi niya steal an apple eh.
Oo nga, no? Ako small nitpick, ang ayoko lang talaga. Dun sa end credit song, yung nagbi-beatbox si Jasmine.
Sobrang uncharacteristic.
Sobrang uncharacteristic, tapos ang pangit nung pag-fast forward ng movement. Okay, moving on. Next, Genie. Will Smith versus Robin Williams.
I think it's not fair for the both of them to be compared. Will Smith made a conscious effort. Sobrang iba yung characterization ni Genie.
Ano ba yung atake ni Will Smith for you dito?
Para siyang douchey, lovable best friend. I mean, yung bro.
Bro,
Siya.
how would you describe Robin Williams as Genie in contrast to that?
Father figure si Genie, di ba?
Kaya mas nakakaiyak yung ending
Yeah.
nung nag-goodbye si Genie
yes.
kay Aladdin.
Because Aladdin is an orphan. So, yung attack ni Robin Williams,
Parang dad.
or
tita,
parang
or
siyang
uncle.
next best thing to a dad for Aladdin. Pero dito, I think, na-compliment naman nung you'll never have a friend like me. Na mas naman yun, inap naman yun ni Will Smith na, bro, friends tayo. Parang ganun. So, I guess,
Kumbaga mas bata ako na Genie.
incomparable siya for me. But, I don't think Will Smith is the best choice for the role.
Interesting.
He did a good job, but yun.
If you were to cast someone else for the role of Genie, sino mga pwede? Ako from the top of my mind, kung hindi si Will Smith yung nakuha, sino yung i-approach para sa role? Well, pwedeng si Jack Black. Pwedeng si Ken Jeong.
Arabian nga eh.
Talented rin kasi siya eh. Magaling rin.
Yeah.
Feeling ko, yung mga kailangan sa'yo para makast ka sa Genie, magaling ka magsalita, Magaling ka sa comedy, magaling ka sa impressions, mabilis ka magsalita, marunong kang kumanta.
For me, si Bryan Cranston.
Walter White na genie?
Yes. He can sing. Nagbo-Broadway naman yun eh.
What about James Corden, a British genie?
Is he like an English sorcerer na na-capture ng Arabians at kinalong sa lamp? Isa pang pwede, si Robert De Niro.
Lolo genie na
Yes.
naman. Pero mas malungkot ng konti.
I mean, I'm going for the father genie.
Isa pa, The Rock, Dwayne Johnson,
Siya na yung best friend ni Moana.
si Maui. What about Robert Downey Jr.?
Pwede din. Si Christopher Walken.
Siya na si Ubidu.
Ayaw nga. Si Christoph Waltz na lang. Yun, there are my top 3 alternative genies. Bryan Cranston, Robert De Niro, and Christoph Waltz.
Actually, Christoph Waltz nakakatawa ka
Di
ng
ba,
genie.
genie?
Let's talk about the fact that you mentioned yung Aladdin na 2019. It's an opportunity na mas mabigyan pa ng meet yung character ni Jasmine.
Yeah.
So, ano yung tingin mo dito sa Jasmine na to na pareho pa rin na sheltered and
Yeah.
she wants to get out of the castle, see what's happening in the city, pero dinevise siya in such a way dito na she's an expert on maps and foreign policies, di ba?
Yeah.
And medyo inintroduce ng konti yung mom niya na namatay na pero yung mom niya ay galing pala sa isang foreign city.
A neighboring kingdom.
She even had a song here, yung
Na
Speechless.
favorite mo.
What do you think of this new Speechless song na feminist? Is it necessary?
I think it's important that Speechless was included in the song list. Pero, I just wish it was more catchy. Kasi, important yung message niya eh. So, sana mas catchy siya.
Sorry, what is the underlying message of it all? Ano yung gist ng song?
She won't go speechless. Una, direct answer to the past Jasmine. Yung naka-red na Jasmine, hindi nagsasalita yun eh. Na, you don't actually see Jasmine in this 2019 movie na speechless. As in, laging nagsasalita si Jasmine. In a way, may pagka-SJW siya, di ba? Na I kind of like how she was depicted na imperfect siya na princess, na she's very smart, she's well-read, she knows other countries' cultures, she knows maps, pero wala siyang alam dun sa locals. Yung very Burgess Jasmine, di ba? Na,
Kumbaga parang she lives in her own bubble pa rin.
na parang, yeah, she has an idea of what's right and wrong, what's just. And she fights for, it's an idealistic
And yun rin yung sinabi
and
mo sa
naive na
akin.
Jasmine. Na tingin ko, when she meets Aladdin, yun yung added value ni Aladdin sa buhay niya. Na magaground niya yung, kumbaga, okay na, yung high-level thinking ni Jasmine, okay na eh. Nagkakaroon si Jasmine ng sense of poverty and humanity and locality. So, I kind of like that part.
Pero inamin niya rin, di ba, in one scene na, how can I be so naive?
Na I think medyo criticism din siya ng keyboard warriors.
And sinabi rin ni
Lumabas
Jafar
kayo.
sa kanya na parang, books, what do books have against experience? Diba?
Yeah.
Which is another great villain line.
Pero parang weird, no? Hindi mo alam kung saan ang gagaling yung magagandang quotes from Jafar.
Siguro, winworkshop pa nila ng konti yung writing kay Jafar.
But anyway, Jasmine, yun, I like that part.
Do you like her as a character?
Now, the Jasmine 2019, yes.
Versus the 1992 Jasmine. Tsaka napansin mo rin ngayon, hindi nakita yung pusod niya.
I think kasi based on wardrobe talaga. Bawal yun eh. Kung Islam, I think concealed dapat yun eh. Although, may allusion pa rin dun sa dati niyang costume. Kasi yung turquoise niyang costume ngayon, yung middle part, di ba, parang
Kita yung
beige.
navel?
And,
Hindi.
hindi. Parang ginawa nilang dalawa yung color.
Nude tone?
May nude tone pa rin. So, parang visually, akala mo,
Kita yung belly niya.
kita. Pero hindi. Basta parang visually, mukha pa rin siyang yung silhouette ng Jasmine before. Which I thought was nice.
Well, come on. It was 1992. Iba talaga yung
Yeah.
social mores nun eh.
At saka wala pa silang parang kamulatan nun sa cultural appropriation. Alam mo yun, cartoons siya. So, hindi sila masyadong critical. Although, nababother ako, no? When I searched Arabian female clothing,
Oo.
Yung top search sa image, yung Jasmine na Halloween costume.
Disney-fied.
Oo. So parang, okay, there's something wrong with that. Sorry, I just have to point this out. Sa first act ng movie, nakaka-bother na sobrang iba nung foundation shade ni Jasmine. Like, mas maputi talaga yung ulo niya than the rest of her body.
Tsaka ako, ang
Maybe
weird.
that's just me.
Parang may British accent siya, ano? Parang kaboses niya na actually si Felicity Jones.
Eh, British si Naomi Scott
Kaya nga.
eh.
Which,
Weird.
if you think about it, yung Beauty and the Beast, it's French. Pero yung accent ng mga characters mo ay British.
Di ba may joke or trope na parang when Americans portray a non-American country, the only accent is British.
Speaking of Jasmine, we also like to discuss the idea of the Disney princess.
Very iconic and I guess culturally weaved in siya sa atin.
But why is it worth discussing?
Well, one, because it is ubiquitous.
And ako, I think, they're role models eh. Pero ako, yun na nga eh. Whether through the scope of history or through literature, ano bang idea mo of a princess?
Let's use the Disney reference. Parang ever since, I never really identified with the princess characters.
Ito, kailangan natin to makwento. Growing up, dun sa birthday cakes mo, tuwing birthday mo, usually, di ba, si Cinderella or si Snow White, yung toppers.
Or Barbie.
Or Barbie. Yung sa'yo, ano? She-Ra, Princess of Power.
Oh, princess pa rin siya.
Ay, oo nga, no?
Pero warrior siya.
Gusto mo ng warrior princess?
Yes. I think averse ako nun sa princess kasi before, I thought princesses are like damsels in distress na parang you can't be a princess without a prince. Pero now that ni-redefine na nila yung pagiging princess na okay, you can be a princess without a prince. So for me, parang okay, I was able to reconcile with the idea of being a princess.
Ito yung question ko nga eh. Ngayon may mga parents na sinasabi nila na parang huwag kayong magpantasya na maging princess. You will attract a wealthy guy who will save you.
I have a problem with how those parents interpret the Disney princesses. Coming from what you said, ang kitid naman ng interpretation ng parents na yun lang ba yung definition ng princess? Maganda lang? I mean, hindi eh. Even if you look
we're talking about princess as monarchy, as royalty.
I think interpretation yun ng parents na bakit mo sasabihin, don't be a princess kasi yung princess nagpapaganda lang. I-redefine mo sa kanya kung ano yung princess. For me, I think it's just okay if a young girl wants to be a princess because a princess can be a symbol of diplomacy or unity. I mean, there is so much about a princess beyond being pretty. Alam mo yun, parang I think problematic yung interpretation ng mga parents kasi ang kitid. Parang edi sabihin mo, oh, anak, pwede kang mag-dream of being a princess. Ito yung mga trabaho ng princess, ha?
Although before,
what the fuck?
ang konsepto ng princess talaga, when we're talking medieval history, ipapakasal sila to another prince from another kingdom.
Yeah, to unite and
to
like
unite
allies.
kingdom and to avoid wars.
Yeah, yan naman yung first.
And hindi necessarily trip nung princess.
Oo.
Yung prince.
Nag-change lang naman ang konsepto ng marriage nung romanticism period. I mean, in the recent world history lang naman naging about romantic love or true love ang marriage. I mean, long ago, marriages are like contract signings or business deals. In a way, mahalaga yung trabaho ng princess.
Pero parang naging, ang dating sa akin, parang sacrificial lamb siya for the good of the kingdom.
You can look at it that way, but if you're a dutiful princess, you'll see na, okay, I'm gonna do this. This is for my kingdom.
So tingin mo nga, yung question ko, ultimate question ko, are Disney princesses amazing role models for children?
Tricky question. Because children cannot just simply process role models on their own. Parang half of the thought processing and analysis comes from the parents. Up to the parents if they make the Disney princesses a good role model.
Or paano nila ikukwento yung virtues ng bawat Disney princess.
Yeah, or kung ang i-focus ba nila ay, oh, ayan si Cinderella, she's just all about wanting to be rescued. Di malamang masama yung interpretation. Pero pag sinabi nila na, si Cinderella, nagsistay siya dun sa
stepmother
and stepsisters niya kasi they she kind of cares about them kahit papano,
Ganun siya kabait.
yeah, then it's something else.
Okay, so let's jump into it. There are 11 Disney princesses officially.
Defined by the marketing canon of
Yeah.
Disney.
Lightning round style.
Okay.
Just tell me your opinions.
And ikaw rin.
Tell our listeners whether they're good role models. What do you agree with their decisions as a fictional character?
So,
as
ano
a
lang
hero,
siya,
as a
parang
heroine?
character study. Or pwede bang parang, ano na lang, what we think of them. Just to make
Yeah.
it simple.
Okay, so the first Disney princess ever was 1937. It was Snow White.
Ikaw muna.
Of course, prototype to na film. Pero ang magandang virtue raw kay Snow White is siya yung nag-aalaga ng mga animals. Kumbaga yun yung parang naging defining characteristic niya. And yun, ang tingin ko lang na problematic lang kay Snow White is she's too trusting na tinulungan niya nga yung matandang babae who turned out to be a witch, poisoned her with an apple. Diba?
My take on Snow White as a character when I was a child, lumayas siya, nag-trespass siya sa bahay ng mga dwarves, tinanggap siya doon, nakitira siya, wala siyang pera. I think she was just simply contributing. Nagbabayad lang siya in kind for the shelter and the food that the dwarves provide. Then might as well maglinis siya. Ganun yung thinking ko. Na parang, tayo na nakitira ko sa inyo eh. Sige, paglilinis ko na kayo.
Tsaka anong masama
Fair
naman sa
naman
paglilinis?
siya, diba? She was being fair. Hindi siya coops
Which
na
is
princess.
a virtue of a princess, of a decent human being.
And even if she was a princess, she knew how to cook. She knew how
How
to
to
clean a
wash,
house.
yeah.
So for me, nothing wrong with that. And yung sinabi mo na too trusting si Snow White, she's just kind. It's just that the evil witch was evil. Bakit mo, ikaw na nga yung nakituloy, pinatuloy ka na nga, lalasunin mo pa.
So up next, in the 1950s. Number two was Cinderella. Thoughts, please.
Parang mayroon yata akong 3 Cinderella books. And yun nga, I always interpreted Cinderella not as a victim, but being a kind, generous stepdaughter. I guess kasi influenced na ako nung Cinderella ni Drew Barrymore.
Ever After.
Ever After. And yung A Cinderella Story ni Hilary Duff. Also a Disney movie. But, for me, in a way, gusto lang naman niya ng day off eh. Gusto niya lang mag-party.
Hindi siya complainer na kahit gawin niyo na akong chimay.
Oh.
Stepmother pa rin kita eh. Tsaka
Oo.
sisters ko pa rin
Sisters ko
kayo.
kayo, nanay kita. I mean, unjust yung ginagawa nila kasi medyo tamad sila. I don't know, there's a lot of...
Pero ako ang ganda nung fact na parang one magical night for her. Tapos, siya pa yung walang ego.
fault din ng movie kasi the way we remember her story are by the plot points, not her sentiments.
Tsaka parang Deus Ex, fairy godmother.
Yeah. Medyo problematic for me si Cinderella kasi one, wala siyang agency. Next, nag-rely siya sa sheer luck and fate. If i-apply ko yun sa buhay ko as a role model, magiging complacent ako or in a way, medyo lazy ako about the changes in my life. Na, I mean, we don't need fairy godmothers. Although, mas
Except kung si Leonardo da Vinci siya.
kaya nga gusto ko yung Ever After. Alam mo yun, may contribution din naman si Cinderella dun sa change. So, yes.
Next is Sleeping
Ikaw
Beauty.
muna.
Yun na yun, no? No 1959 naman, release yung Sleeping Beauty. And I think it's one of the most beautiful, aesthetically, Disney
Oh yeah,
films.
favorite mo yan. Okay, tell them about your art direction story.
Kung napapansin nyo, ang ganda ng plant life. Mga vines, mga bushes. Yun pala, it's inspired by the unicorn tapestries which were displayed in the Metropolitan Museum in New York.
Yeah.
Nakita siya ni Walt Disney. Tapos, after so many drafts, after so many art directors na finire niya, tumawag sa kanya yung Met na parang, hey, we have an exhibit here of the unicorn tapestries. Ito, medieval art talaga. Na, yun na nga, may mga vines, may mga bushes na parang very floral.
Reminiscent din of yung Botticelli's Primavera.
Yeah.
Medyo parang
Maganon.
ganun yung imagery ni Sleeping Beauty.
Maximalist, no? Although, ang problem ko sa Sleeping Beauty is
Tulog siya the whole time.
she's a plot point, not a princess.
Mas bida nga yung 3 ninang eh.
The fairy godmothers.
Oo, di ba? Parang it's kind of a battle between them and Maleficent.
Yeah, that's true.
And the prince. Yun.
That's the Holy Trinity. Sila yung una. Snow White,
Proto.
Cinderella, and Aurora.
Okay. And we go to the Renaissance of Disney. Just a short,
Mainly.
bakit siya Renaissance?
Renaissance because this happened 1989 to 1999.
Yun yung, di ba for a bit, Disney was not that
Doing
great.
well, yeah.
Yeah, tapos bumalik sila dun sa Disney princesses and they felt, good idea tong Disney princesses.
So just to be clear, there's 5 Renaissance
There are
princesses.
5.
There are 5.
Ariel,
Belle,
Mulan,
Jasmine.
Pocahontas.
So okay, let's go to 1989, November 17 was the release of The Little Mermaid. Ariel, nako,
Ariel.
idol na idol ng kapatid ko.
Ano?
I like
Kumakanta
her.
ka lang eh. Ano na yung opinion mo?
The way I see Little Mermaid kasi, yung movie,
Ah,
it's an 80s comedy.
okay.
Na parang, I must make her fall in love with me kahit wala akong boses.
Mm-hmm.
What I like about Ariel, the character, I think yung virtue niya as a princess, is her curiosity
Of the other world.
of the other world. Inclusive siya. And, hindi siya bully. Yung parang inclusive siya na sinama niya si Flounder, who's an outcast, di ba? I know she's one of the Disney princesses that draws a lot of flack.
I am not fond of her. Just because she traded her voice just to be with who? A prince she saw from afar sa ship. Di man niya kilala. Paano kung hindi pala sila pareho ng music preference? Di
Or
ba?
what if asshole pala si Prince Eric, no?
Di ba? Mahilig pala siya sa EDM. Joke lang. For me, ang babaw nung definition ng Little Mermaid ng true love. Although, when we broke into song last time, I realized yung movie, yung song, was a good explanation of why Ariel traded her voice, which made me appreciate her motivation more. But, I realized, hindi yun yung nasa movie talaga eh. Parang mas magigets mo, gusto niya lang talaga yung prince eh.
Pero sige, ano yung gist ng part of your world na song niya?
I think she just wants to discover a different world. Sawang-sawa na siya sa duties and bored na siya sa underwater. Nagkakaroon kasi siya ng little previews from the sunken ships, di ba? Nakikita niya yung, na to me ngayon na-realize ko, di ba sabi niya, look at this stuff, isn't it neat? Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't
Tapos
you think
ginamit
I'm
niya
the
yung tinidor.
girl who
Na
has everything? Di ba? Parang, na to me, biglang, wait, natutuwa siya dun sa mga nadidiscover niya. Mahilig si Ariel sa design. It's
Uy!
new design.
Bago to.
Tapos, swak pala siya sa Denmark, di ba? Kasi designers
Oo
yung...
nga.
So, for me, naaaliw siya na, pucha, may bagong design. Walang ganito sa underwater. Na to me, yung thirst niya for another culture, to discover another culture, I think that's like a more valid reason to, sige, trade ko muna yung boses ko for 1 week. The same way with traveling, di ba? May trade tayo ng, we don't trade our voice, but we trade our savings.
Parang explorer siya, no, if you think about it.
Yeah.
Which is strangely, nakikita kong thread, yung original 3, masaya sila na nasa bahay lang sila. Pero pagdating ng Renaissance, itong 5 to, they want adventure. They want to travel the world. They want to get out of their rooms. Si Jasmine gustong umalis sa kingdom niya.
Si Belle, little town.
Exactly. Si Ariel gusto.
Si
Pocahontas
Pocahontas, hindi. Anyway, sino yung next?
Belle.
Oh my God, she's
My
my
favorite.
favorite. Pero ikaw yung lalaking version ni Belle.
Explain to me, bakit ako yung lalaking version ni Belle?
Well, one, may discontent ka dun sa little town in a quiet village. Diba? Dati kasi ganun. So, gusto ni Wincy lumabas. Wincy is buried in his books. Oh,
Sa bawa ko.
oo.
Na pwede ako masagasaan ng kalesa.
Yes. Diba?
Totoo.
Yun, I think si Wincy tsaka si Belle, sobra silang pareho. Head in the clouds, buried in their books.
INFP.
Although, nakaka-relate ako. I love Belle because
Mahal niya yung dad niya.
mahal niya yung dad niya, and naalala ko yung dad ko kay Maurice. Both sa...
Kevin Klein or...
Both. Ganon yung dad ko. Parang wala masyadong regard sa finances, pero maker siya. And I guess, gusto ko si Belle kasi alam mo yun, hindi yung beauty niya yung main definition of herself. It's just one. And meron siyang value for her intellect and knowledge and gaining more knowledge. Well, in-argue nila may Stockholm Syndrome si
Wait,
Belle.
I want to dispel that.
Oh.
Hindi pala siya prisoner nung castle, if you think about
Hindi
it.
nga.
Kasi sinabi nung beast,
Oh.
leave if you want to. Tumakbo siya. Hinabol siya ng wolves. Gusto niyang iwanan na si beast.
Yes.
Na halos nakahandusay na sa snow.
Na sinave siya.
In other words, hindi siya na-kidnap. Pumunta siya ron para i-nurse yung beast.
Yeah.
So please, yung mga
and
BuzzFeed
secretly-
articles na yan, itigil na yan.
kasi Americans sila, they want to project their cultural regrets and
Pero yun na nga
remorse.
that's what I missed. Even in the cartoon, the 1991 cartoon, pinaalis pala talaga siya
Yeah,
ni Beast.
helpful. Parang naawa siya in a way. And in a way, gratitude yun. Hello, niligtas kay
Tsaka halos kinain si Beast ng mga di ba? Lobo.
wolves. Tsaka, if I were Belle, I'd rather live in that castle than go back to the small town.
Actually yun, magandang reading rin yun na parang baka gusto niya nga na mas dun sa castle kasi pareho silang weirdo.
Tsaka may library to be.
She's not a prisoner. She actually likes living in the castle.
Yes. I think Belle is just ambitious. Which, naha-hurt ako when people say she's whiny and then she's arrogant kasi nga, kumanta siya ng Little Town, tas
Little
Little
People.
People. Fine, it sounds arrogant, but you know what? She's ambitious and why are we criticizing ambitious women?
And tsaka, nothing wrong with wanting to leave and seek out new pastures, di ba?
Diba? What the
Masama
fuck is
ba
your
can't
problem?
a girl dream?
Sorry, Belle defender ako.
Okay, next, Jasmine. Do we have to discuss her pa?
Well, we discussed Jasmine.
So, happy ka sa update niya. Upgrade.
Yes.
Jasmine 2.0.
Except for her foundation shade.
Pocahontas.
Oh, I love Pocahontas. And,
She
alam,
chose her family in the end, Hindi
yes,
siya sumama kay Mel Gibson.
some colonizer. I love the environment more than any other man.
Ano yung kanta na gusto ng office mate mo?
Favorite na may isang day sa office, in-examine lang namin yung Colors of the Wind. Ito yung favorite niyang song kasi para siyang song to a fucking colonizer. Diba? Tignan mo yung intro niya. You think I'm an ignorant savage. Diba? Tama eh. Tayo na, pagdating mo dito, akala mo savage ako. And you've been so many places, I guess it might be so. Malamang kasi, alam mo yun, may privilege talaga yung mga Western, diba? But still, I cannot see if the savage one is me. Kasi, hello.
Beautiful.
How can there be so much you don't know? Sinabi niya kay John Smith, don't be
Kumbaga
arrogant.
parang sinasabi rin, which is applicable sa mga katutubo rin natin.
Exactly.
Na parang sinasabi, kayo mahihirap kayo, kami yung mayayaman.
Oh, sinasabi
Pero baliktad.
It's just that they're different.
Not just culture, natural resources.
Yun yung irony ng colonizers. Tingin nila, they can just, you think you own whatever land you land on. Oh, the earth is just a dead thing you can claim. Tain na, best song. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. Ikaw, tingin mo objects lang to. Ako, pamilya ko tong nature.
Ganda.
Tapos, you think the only people are your people are the people who look and think like you. Sobrang ganda ng song na to.
Actually, it's giving me the creeps right now. Goosebumps ako na konti.
But if you walk the footsteps of a stranger, you learn things you never knew. Tungkol siya sa inclusivity, tungkol siya sa, it's anti-racist in a way.
So, if you think about it, it's a woke song before there was woke.
Yes. Tapos yung last, ito yung favorite ko. You can own the earth and still, all you'll own is earth until. You can paint with all the colors of the wind. The fucked upness of colonized
Or how
indigenous
people
and
how colonialism destroys cultures
Yes.
and the environment. Okay, ito sunod-sunod, jam-packed ang discussion
Sorry na
natin.
ka ng breaking into song, no?
Ito, the next princess will make a man out of you.
Oh, I love her!
I know you love her.
Super!
Mulan.
Sige
She's
nga,
also
ikaw
one of
naman,
my
why?
favorite Disney princesses.
She kinda looks like Gracie, your sister.
And yung movie was gorgeous. I love the ending. Ito yung ending ng Disney movie na naiyak ako. More than Beauty and the Beast. Yung binigyan niya yung dad niya ng medal. tinaboy lang ng dad niya yung medal. Sinabi sa kanya na, the greatest honor in China is having you as my daughter.
I get teary-eyed like right now.
Beautiful. And I also like the fact na yung weapon na ginamit niya to
Fan.
defeat the Hun
Yeah.
was a very feminine weapon. An abaniko.
Actually, yung criticism daw kasi sa Mulan is that she still pretended to be a man to
Okay.
prove herself. She still succumbed to the definitions na ang strong ay lalaki lang. Pero, everyone forgot about the last fight scene. The last
Ang
fight
ganda nun yung
scene,
ginamit
she
niya. Is a
wasn't-
geisha, ano?
But,
Igno-
mali yung
mali.
reference mo.
Mali.
Japanese yung geisha.
Sorry. Ang ginamit niya ay ang fan.
In fact, lumaban siya as Mulan. She fought the
Huns.
main kalaban. Konyo ako. By being a woman, which
Exactly.
everybody, I don't know, forgot.
And ang maganda rin sa kanya, it's a war movie, di ba?
Pero pansinin mo, yung maganda kay Mulan, yung tactics niya, never violent. 'Di ba parang strategic siya eh. Yung wala na silang cannon, isang bala na lang nung cannon, tapos ang dami pa rin ng Huns. Naisip niya na pabagsakin na lang yung snow. Tapos yung friends niya pa, mga hindi masculine, 'di ba? Yung mataba, hindi ganun kapogi, nerdy, mama's boy. Na to me, na-accept bigla na, alam mo yun, maraming kinds ng lalaki. And they're
So
all
you're
worthy.
saying the movie is also
A good,
an essay on masculinity.
of course it is. Hello, they
Not
have a
just
song.
femininity.
They have a song about masculinity. Ano?
Mr. Mal, boy command.
Out of you.
Now we move on kasi to the younger ones na.
Yep.
Ang rundown niya ay si
Merida.
Tiana from The Princess and the Frog.
Tiana muna. Okay.
Then
si
we
Merida.
Merida from Brave.
Scotland.
Rapunzel, Elsa and Anna.
Anna.
And my
Moana.
favorite, Moana. Now, do
Hindi
we
ko
have to
napanood si Tiana, so ikaw na lang yung mag-upin.
Well, I like Tiana. Yung what's special about her is, yung bago namatay yung dad niya, sinira nung movie yung themes na sinimulan ng
Pinocchio.
Disney sa Pinocchio na when you wish upon a star. Unang sabi ng dad niya sa kanya, don't wish upon a star. The only way to get there is through hard work. Gusto ko yung skill niya. She's a cook and she makes beignets.
Beignets.
Next is Merida.
For me, what's groundbreaking about this is it for the first time, wala siyang prince.
Yes.
And it
And may mga
explore-
kapatid siya.
Na ang cute, oh my God. And ang focus ay yung relationship ng isang princess sa queen, sa nanay niya.
Yes.
I think lahat ng daughters mapupunta sa place na gano'n na kailangan ng extreme experience para maka-empathize ka sa nanay.
Pero ako, I understand that, yung sinasabi mo. Kasi napansin mo, lahat nung na-discuss natin na Disney princesses, father relations eh.
Kasi nga,
Father
patriarchal ang
With Brave,
Yes.
it was Merida and her mom. Pero may dad din siya.
yung dad niya doon nakakatawa lang, di ba? Yun.
Next is Tangled, Rapunzel.
I like Tangled. I like Tangled too.
Dahil artistic siya, painter.
Tsaka makulit siya. Hindi siya princess-like at all. Pero yun nga, di ba, narcissistic yung mom niya.
Toxic.
Toxic.
Oo. Pero ang galing rin, wala siyang tatay. Mother issues na naman. Tsaka ang gusto ko, siguro amongst all the Disney princesses, siya yung medyo traumatic yung experience kasi parang kinulong siya eh.
Oo.
Pero ang optimistic niya sa buhay, ng dating niya sa buhay. And she's the most artistic and
Yes.
creative princess. Now we go to Anna and Elsa.
Oh, my favorite too.
Let it go. And I think they're the first Disney princesses na hindi nagkaroon ng prince sa huli.
May prince si Anna.
Si Elsa, rather.
Si Elsa. Kaya nga gusto ko si Elsa. Joke lang. Hindi siya joke. Gusto ko si Elsa. Pero, ang ganda kasi yun naman, in-explore yung sibling dynamics. Diba? Na, in a way, naiintindihan ko si Elsa for being eldest. Yung you feel responsible for the safety of your siblings. Na okay lang sa'yo to be distant and shield them from you and your coldness. Because ikaw yung ate.
Last but not the least.
O wala kang masasabi sa kanila? Ang ganda din na criticize yung tropes ng Disney na isang araw lang nagkain-laban na kayo.
Gusto ko yun.
Ito, merong prince na scammer na ipapa-in-love ka niya tapos gusto niya kasing i-steal yata yung kingdom. And she ended up with a commoner.
Okay, last but not the least, ito naman
Moana.
medyo sa ano na to, to the Pacific
Yes.
side of the world.
I love supposedly the fight scene. Na it was so peaceful.
Na hindi niya inano yung monster.
At saka,
Hindi niya pinatay yung monster or kinalaban yung monster. Kinomfort niya yung monster. Ang relationship niya rito ay yung with the lola
niya.
naman.
Yung dynamics nila, di ba si Moana, very structured yung parents niya. Tapos yung lola
Ang
niya yung
konsentidor,
parang,
yung lola pa yung nagsabi na, hindi, sige, ikaw yung umalis ka na
alis
rito.
ka na.
So, there you go. So, ito, last question. Sa 11 na tong princesses na na-discuss natin, which is your favorite?
Of all, as in just one.
Just
Ikaw
one.
muna.
I'm gonna go for Belle. Mary Belle.
You can't hear the same.
I'll probably go for Rapunzel.
Ako, wait, ano ba yung standard?
Their virtue shaped you as a person that you are now.
Probably Mulan.
Ah, talaga?
Pero
Did you
Mulan.
answer one of those BuzzFeed quizzes?
Yes, I was Mulan.
You were
Always Mulan.
You know who I was?
Belle.
Yeah.
I know.
So, anong hot take mo dito sa
Hot take.
summary?
Actually, did you know all of these Disney princesses are reflective of the American culture, or at least the zeitgeist that they want to perpetuate?
For example?
So actually, Snow White,
Aurora.
Cinderella, and Aurora are all products of the drop of employment and competition between men and women. Gusto nilang i-remind sa mga babae na magtrabaho muna kayo sa bahay. Kasi,
Kaya yung mga kanta ng dwarfs, diba? Hi-ho!
diba,
Hi-ho!
nire-reinforce yung gender roles na, okay, yung mga lalaki yung magtatrabaho, yung mga babae nasa bahay. Kasi, naaagawan ng mga babae yung mga lalaki sa trabaho.
So, political siya.
And economic. Tapos yung Renaissance, it's towards the 90s na fini-free yung intellect ng mga babae na, kumbaga, women as an individual. Before, workforce, voting.
Don't forget the contraceptives.
Ayun, sexual awakening. May pagka-group effort siya. Ito, parang celebrating the individualism of women. Na, diba, along with these 90s Disney princesses, you have the 90s kind of women na Reality Bites, Beetlejuice, Empire Records, na very individualistic yung mga babae. So, sincelebrate yun. Tapos,
The new wave.
yung wariness sa mga lalaki. Yung mga lalaki, pwede kayong lokohin. And, when Tiana, the Princess and the Frog, was released, it was when Barack Obama was elected.
Nice.
So, alam mo yun. Eh, nung nag-Trump ba, ano yung nirelease?
If on the nose, ano rin-release nung Disney nung Trump era? Coco.
Yes! Oh,
Yun
diba?
talaga yung-
So, alam mo yun, machinery din siya ng, in a way, ng Hollywood. So, yun.
Before we wrap up the episode, may bonus question lang. If you were to pitch something to Disney, what would a good Filipina Disney princess be?
Oh, sige, ikaw.
O siguro I'd set it in the 1910s during the American colonization. Tapos a Maria Clara character na cloistered din. She'll go out on an adventure.
Maybe a current one, pero indigenous group. Kasi
Set
sila
in
pa din yung...
modern times.
Yeah. Yung mga babaylan. Ang ganda na.
Oy, maganda yun.
How does an indigenous princess exist in a modern world and preserve her culture?
Okay, folks, that was quite a lengthy discussion. Haba.
Obviously, we love the topic. But
Yeah.
for the record, I think si Wincy yung mas my favorite sa Disney princesses.
I call hindi naman. I'm a cartoon historian.
No, admit it.
I'm
you
a Disney
Don't be
historian.
afraid. Admit it. You like Disney princesses.
Yes, I do.
And nothing wrong with that.
Nakakahiya lang ako.
Hindi siya nakakahiya. Ba't siya nakakahiya?
Because it's a girly thing. Hindi, kasi let me
Wag mo
explain
ikulong yung
din.
sarili mo sa double
Let me
standard.
explain. Star
Oh.
Wars, Marvel, DC, Disney, yan ay master storytellers lahat.
Exactly. So,
And Actually, yung fairy tale, if
Nila
you're a
pa-
writer, ang dami mong mapupulot dyan.
Exactly. So, bakit mo sasabihin na those are just for girls?
That's
So,
it.
don't be ashamed. That's
Okay.
I think you liking Disney made you a better guy.
It's not, hindi lang macho.
Who needs a macho guy? We need more men who are sensitive, who listen more. I guess, to wrap things up, I think there are lots of criticisms about Disney princesses. But I think instead of attacking what was done, okay din i-examine na lang siya than, alam mo yun, be overzealous about the feminism. Why not use the feminism as a lens to analyze these movies? And it would be a nice conversation with children or your mga pamangkin na panoorin niyo yung Disney movies kahit na yung Snow White pa yan or yung lumang Sleeping Beauty. Tas gusto nyo i-compare nyo pa sa Maleficent. I think that would make the children more sensitive and smarter. Sorry kasi nakakairita yung mga Amerikano talaga. Yung parang Disney is shit. Parang tigilan nyo nga ako. Kayo nagpauso niyan eh. Instead of being pa-woke and overzealous, i-examine nyo, i-educate nyo yung mga bata. Hindi yung ipagbabawal nyo, medieval, banning of books, ganyan. Banning of Disney movies. What the fuck is that?
Baduy na.
Anyway, goodbye guys.
Hope you enjoyed it.
Till the next episode.
Ingat. If you like our podcast, we're on Spotify, iTunes, and YouTube.
Just search Telebabad Tapes. And for updates, please subscribe.
Telebabad Tapes.